but you can wall things off, and when you do have double AD carry like this, we are going to smash mid-game, and you will have nothing to do. See whether they can achieve it. We hop into the Rift here for game 1. And you do definitely need items if you're playing Crit Caitlyn. But also, if you're playing Crit Caitlyn, your mid-game is a void.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Satab is going to face check, and he's really dead. And I was about to say, the one part of this composition for me that really doesn't click is the Taliyah. And now she's not even on the Rift anymore.
Here on the side of D+, where you just put up a Weaver's Wall on a Dragon fight and say, nah, I'm going to try to pick somebody. This time around where he just kind of had no vision and walked into 5 people. Didn't have vision anywhere on the Rift, and so it's tough to blame him entirely for this, but he is the victim, as we are going to have an early gank here from Lucid.
Yeah, speaking of vision, there was absolutely none. Where Lucid walked is now bled up. He's in this brush, and Teddy, he's the one that's going to lure them away, wanting to make sure that it's not a double kill. The crash down comes in, and Teddy will be taken out. Aiming collects that one, and that is 2 very early kills here for D+.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Showmaker would suss out that he's missing right away, but there's just no way for him to do anything there.
All right, Lucid and Sponge going to spot each other. Sponge moving down towards the bottom lane, though, as Lucid just stays on this Drake. See who's going to be able to lock it down, as that is a great ulti from Pleta, able to avoid the bubble as well. Tidal Wave has to be invested. And Sponge says, well, I just wandered down here. Now I'm going to get control of the Drake, and we'll see whether Showmaker can be enough to make sure that they still stand a chance in this fight.
Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, that's going to spell the end of it. And now even the Keeper's Verdict is going to come down just to say, nope.
And this
not
is
having a shot.
So they're just going to push down these turrets. Like, oh, you got Rift Herald. I don't care. I'll just take turrets the old-fashioned way with Bubs. And that's what we want to do. Sponge is trying to ult. Oh, God.
Oh, God, he might just straight up die. His aiming is ganking them from behind the turret. And there are Bubs here. Remember, this is 6 Bubs strong. So this outer turret is not long for the world, and my goodness, what an incredible play from D+.
Yeah.
That's not a Lucian moment, that's a Winshin moment?
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying? All right, Satab going to get flashed on here. As the Tidal Wave comes in, the explosion is enough. Cool guys do not look at them, though, and Showmaker is absolutely a cool guy. And now Lucid making his way, and he's just going to Magnet Storm on the spot, being a brick wall, but Rascal's going to go all out. And Lucid does have to use that crash down to try and escape Kingin. Kind of a monster in this fight, but there's a Cassante, and he's still a problem. Kingin somehow survives. Is this Worlds 2022? Is he back? As now Showmaker comes around from the side, but Sponge able to walk it off as the Poppy, and Satab, the only one to fall down. But please don't kill my Nexus, I think is kind of the thing. As, oh my goodness, okay. This is what happens when the Lucian gets accelerated, and this one definitely is. Rapid fire cannon now completed as well, and we've got fights all over the place. Aiming just frontlining here, and Satab once again in trouble. Will get knocked up, pulled back, and Kingin just going to cut him down where he stands.
Yeah, no Herald or...
again, by the way, whose skin is that on that Aatrox? I keep forgetting.
I think it's... but he's just going to leave, actually.
And Teddy's going to try to leave as Showmaker using the Inspire Shield, and there's the crash down. My God, the damage. Magnet Storm is going to pull Teddy back, and it'll take a bit of damage there, and an extra smite that the Caitlyn will fall.
Have smite for Baron, and now they're going to contest with a teleport here. This could be problematic. Look, Lucid, no smite.
He is only 4 times his opposition's damage. I think that could be higher as well, as Pleta taking so much damage here. There's the flash forward, the Shattering Strike, as Sponge wanting to be a bit of a frontline. They are actually winning out in the 3v3. The 2v2, though, you don't want to look at if you're a DRX fan, as Rascal is unfortunately going to fall down.
Successful Baron delay.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, actually, as Showmaker has decided that perhaps if we kill everyone, we won't need to take the Baron, and that might actually be true. Satab rotating over. Is this turret actual safety, though, is the question, as Ace in the Hole comes through, but that is a very tanky Rel, and Lucid will be A-OK. Showmaker still lurking on the sidelines of the fight. I have a feeling it might be over for now, as Sponge is dead. That should mean Baron.
Should definitely, but doesn't necessarily need to be is the question. Like you were already kind of implying earlier. Satab is dead.
Oh, yeah, there's the bubble. And there goes the Taliyah.
10 stacks of Dark Seal as well now on this Karma, as I think Showmaker is appealing to his teammates to not end the game so that he can continue to play Karma.
Oh, God.
Let's just, I want to see it. It doesn't matter who he hits. If he hits Teddy, that's at least half his health bar. Like,
at least, yeah.
And that's like without the burn on the ground. Oh, come on, Showmaker, press it, press it, press it.
Yeah, let's see what happens. As they are going to push in Lucid. Does a bit of damage there to Rascal, but the Magnus Storm onto 4. The bubble comes in as well, and they're being culled. Absolutely decimated. We had our eyes on the Karma, but it was everybody else that was tearing them to shreds. And Showmaker will finally take down Sponge. Rascal is defecting. He's running to the other side of the rift because he knows this game is done. D+ will break open the base here at 25 minutes and maybe just look for a purple buff to wear as they kill the enemy.
Yeah, I mean, Pleta is going to have to heal.
Yeah. And Aiming is just going to dash up and try to destroy Teddy. The culling is going to be blocked, though, by Rascal quite nicely. He's still Cassante after all. Seismic shove onto Aiming, but it's just not really doing too much. Kellen tanking the ace in a hole is, oh my goodness, okay. There goes the theoretically tanky Poppy as Teddy's just trying to survive, but he is so far away from his teammates. That's an all-out, and Lucid once again uses it as a taxi, and everyone's just exploding. These cues from this Karma are nuclear.
Yeah, he is just, he's shooting 2-pointers, not even 3-pointers, man.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculous. Teddy's like, just please end the game. And they are going to acquiesce. There is game 1 victory. Quite this bad.
A lot of stuff went wrong.
Whoa!
That shouldn't have, yeah, that's...
This is the most one-sided game that we've had so far this season. Ooh, that'd be really fun.
And they're hovering it, they know. Atlas. They gotta deny his Twisted Fate, so he has to play Karma mid.
Hey, but then at least we get the Twisted Fate,
Do you want to play Twisted Fate into Karma, though? Ever? In any scenario? In the early game? That sounds really...
Oh, I love this, though. This is just... We're playing...
Camille, we're going back in time?
Yeah, we're playing 1-3-1, and this is the OG. To see whether they can use this to try and get a little bit of extra power in the lane to play.
I think you probably should.
Version. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. A lot of players just experimenting. Let's dive onto the rift here. Game number 2. There hasn't been a Twisted Fate meta, so why would he?
Yeah. Season 12, Season 13, Season 14, those are the 3 seasons he's played professional play.
Yep.
He has not played it yet. There were some niche moments where you could play Twisted Fate in like Season 12. We saw Chovy actually play it a lot. He was kind of one of the only people who do it. Showmaker too would do it sometimes.
Getting that ward over the wall.
Good ward placement, actually, to see him, even if he took a really weird, awkward angle.
Whoa, that's a big old flash as Kellen is just going in. They get the trap down as well as Aiming the 90 caliber net. Oh my goodness, crash down from Lucid. They are really committing to this one, but it's not going to work out. Lucid down to 100 health. They do manage to get a whole bunch of summoner spells, but no first blood just yet.
Maybe endangered.
Destiny going to be used here towards this top side of the map. And Kingen, I think, has realized that he may not be getting out of this one. And there is first blood going over to Rascal. And he didn't even manage to clear much of the minion wave. That's a really great first gank. And we often say, Twisted Fate, if you get your first Destiny off, you're in a good spot.
The fact that things have gone this well, the fact that he's been able to CS so well into the Karma, you know, he's clearly got experience on this pick. And Rascal, he has ult.
Yep, this is returning the favor. That's what we like to call it, as Kingan's going to land all of those sweet spots, and it's looking all too easy. All right, that's an even bigger minion, and he's going to get even more punished, Wolf. This is so unfair.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, and Magical Journey going to come through here as once again there is a Horse Lady being delivered, and this time I think Pleta may die. He had Flash, but he just didn't have a chance to use it.
Sponge is being very aggressive here. He does not have any vision on that brush, and Kingen will greet him.
Yeah, so Infernal Chain's going to pull him back as he still manages to get the stun with the Heroic Charge. But now Lucid, he'll turn up. Another crash down coming on in here as Kingan's looking for some sweet spots. Doesn't find a few of them, and now it's a mano-a-mano. As Showmaker actually looking to try and change that. Satap going to be held in position as Kellen's going to turn up as well. The chimes coming on through, and he does make his way out. So Sponge gonna have to use everything.
That would have been less than ideal, this scenario, let's just say. It's still, again, small lead here for D+, as...
Okay, I've got some Qs landing here for Kingen. As Hookshot going to come down. There's the Hextech Ultimatum as the Bard going to keep Kingen alive. You can see opted into that one as now Showmaker able to teleport in. And it was all just a cunning ruse here by D+. That's very nicely done, but I think for me, it's been these roams from Kellen that have been just outstanding. And Showmaker once again going to do that walk up to Satap thing. He takes a fair bit of damage, but a Magnet Storm comes down and he'll have enough. As, all right, never mind, just one last poke. And there it is, Lucid able to tank up the turret for what feels like forever. True Shot Barrage is going to it is a beautiful ability. I'm glad we get to see it. Oh, value!
There you go.
There we go. Hasn't missed an ulti yet.
Heal.
All right, that's a flash for flash. Kellen is just hyper aggressive. Okay, do we get the trap down? Yes, we do. There's the headshot as well. The net and another one.
Nothing but net, baby.
That was gorgeous.
And never safe. About the scenario, now he's pushed out of lane again. It's going to come here topside.
All right, Kingen going to get stunned up. There's another Hextech ultimatum. He's going to bounce around. Everyone's in melee range. It's normally a thing that Aatrox is like, as he does get the flash out of Rascal in the end, so not going to be a wasted one this time. Return the favor with this turret going down as, all right, the Poppy is going to find Showmaker making his way in. Arrow is going to miss this time around as the Tempered Fate was there. It isn't actually going to be utilized, but still enough here with the Cosmic Binding coming down. Somehow Showmaker managed to miss that Q, and that was more impressive than if he had landed it, in my opinion.
Not 100% sure, actually, but they are able to successfully grab that turret. And Showmaker wants more.
Yeah, it sort of looks like there's just two people chasing after all of DRX here, but it's not the case. Kingen is wrapping around. Yeah, Aiming's going to get in here as well, and this is going to turn into the Thunderdome. There is at least a turret, but it is not very healthy. And Kingen, he's just going to go in. 1 versus 4, and will be taken out. Not entirely sure about this one, but now Lucid, it could be his turn. He's flashing, and he's going to be able to crack down. Buffers it, even though the heroic charge was there. And now Aiming is going to right-click people.
Just isn't in any position to proc Kraken Slayer and hit multiple autos in most scenarios, unfortunately. Pleta.
My goodness. Okay, Pleta is in dire straits. Is going to be taken down below half, but is able to walk it off.
Camille Twisted Fate. Like, the Camille can kind of do things. Satab, not so much.
It's not twisted anymore. It has been tempered. Satab will be pulled back. Kingen just going to land on top of him there, showing the DRX logo to the DRX player. Insult to injury there. They will be able to take him down underneath his inner turret.
Yeah, he looks really unhappy. Another shots where he's shaking his head. I mean, it's tough. You're playing into a composition that will just collapse on you and kill you. You have no survivability in this build. Not a 1-3-1, but a 2-3-0 right now with the Twisted Fate and Karma.
That sounds a little bit too much like math on stream to people.
They paired up this time. I don't think it's going to be a successful pairing compared to what happens down here with a Rift Herald pushing an inhibitor.
It's not actually fair because there's an extra player, and her name is Shelly. She's going to headbutt this turret, and Sponge has to flash away. Kellen moves on in, and maybe they just won't stop. Tempered Fate is going to connect onto the Poppy. Crashdown comes in as Lucid is looking to get rid of his arch nemesis in the Steadfast presence. They will be able to take him down, and yeah, Camille is going to be trading, but we're going to get another charge onto a Nexus turret. It is 20 minutes. There's one turret away from them just having a Nexus exposed.
Yeah, the Void Grubs, or the little Voidlings,
are we just
flying out.
Are we base trading? What's happening here? The turret is going to go down, and that denies the teleport. And they will be able to take themselves this, no, okay, never mind, they won't, because Destiny and Gate have to be used in order to get Satab out of here.
You won't get the inhibitor, unfortunately.
But he was there to see the turret go down.
Yeah, he did. He did grab that
the local
explosion. Gold. Yeah, and the local gold that comes with it. No. Now
Kingen is going to find Satab here as well. Denda has been popped. There's Ace in the hole as well to spread around that money. Flash does have to come out. Kingen, he still has his, but Rascal is going to come in, and now Kingen's very, very low. Hextech ultimatum, but it's not enough to save him. And Rascal is also extraordinarily. Oh no! Teddy 100% trolled by the Blast Cone.
There's your action, Valdez. Yeah, there's your Blast Cone action right there.
That's not the one we wanted to see.
The sacrifice of Teddy.
As D+, they're going to take down another inhibitor. And there is only one Nexus turret, remember, guys. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they're just going to turn on to mid-inhib, I guess. I mean, they have to... I was going to say they have to respect Rascal's ult, but actually he doesn't have it.
And Arrow, this time, is going to connect. Lucid is going to get McHale's, though, and now he's going to look for that Crashdown. Finally, Steadfast Presence going to do its job, and Lucid might actually be punished for this one, but instead, it is Rascal that goes down. The wallets are excruciatingly heavy, and they are bearing down now on DRX. It's a double kill. Now for Aiming, who's just walking at Teddy. He's trying to do Ezreal things, but it's not quite working. Another W is going to find its mark, but it's a little bit too little, too late. And Pleta and Sponge is going to have to watch as their Nexus once again falls down in back-to-back some of the quickest games that we've seen here this season in the LCK. And I imagine the catharsis for D+ Kia could not be higher, breaking the losing streak that was about to be the longest in there.